Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We're D&D Boyband, a group of friends all like to play D&D Pretty Boys, because apparently it's not fantasy and it's everybody's hot. My name is Jamie, and joining me tonight, a group of fantastic D&D players for our second session back. First of all, we have Ben as Mercy.
For those who come after.
Sai as Quan.
Hello.
Clued as Casimir.
These mysterious references remain a setback. What was it again?
Expedition 33, bro.
Right, yeah, gotcha.
SK as Pod.
For those who came before.
And Matt as Stan.
For Rock and Stone.
I was expecting to say for those who came during, but
Okay.
It would be very good.
That's a retro reference.
Before we begin, I think our only announcement is that you'll be finishing off the mini campaign next week, because I will be away, probably burning on a beach.
Horrible.
Can I say? Also, Silk Song is out on the 4th.
I hope it's a prank.
It's not a prank.
It's an elaborate prank.
Reminder that until the end of September, you will have a natural 20 to use as and when you wish, and you also currently Mercy and Casimir both have inspiration, as Sai used this last session. Is there anything else to say before we jump in?
No, but I hope we've spent the week thinking about the fact we murdered civilians in my hometown.
You did indeed.
What?
In fact,
Mercy.
We is a strong word.
Mercy murdered
Stop,
civilians in my
you're
hometown.
speaking French.
We summoned some statues for it.
Listen, I was hoping to be collaborative
didn't know
and
murdering.
assume group responsibility, but no, you're right. Let's ostracize Mercy.
Technically, it was
Hey.
the bullets, actually. We didn't
Hey,
do
I
anything.
think you'll find it was actually the bullets, of which I had no control over.
It's true.
it's
You
a
didn't even
reminder
really summon
of
them,
last
technically,
session of exactly
Three
what happened.
monsters. Animals.
Manslaughter at
Yes.
worst. is
Did
all
I
I'll say.
conjure a statue? Yes. Did I direct the bullets? No.
Your Honor, it was the gun. I'm merely a passenger to its whims.
How is the chain of causality there, Ben?
Well, he didn't actually. The thing is, he didn't know it was going to be a bullet before he planted the seed. So technically, it's manslaughter.
The irony of that. The irony of that kind of argument is not lost on me, Jamie.
Would a reasonable bystander assume?
As a
Last
fake
session.
monk, the irony of that is not lost
What
on
would a
me.
jury of your peers say? Do you think?
We started in Thugaloon. You felt as if it had been a long time, even though it had only been a few minutes since you'd all seen each other, and you thought about what happened and the journey ahead. You put some members to a zone of truth to reaffirm some perspectives within the team about why you were going to Vasala and what your aims were. Mercy and Casimir snuck off for a brief discussion whilst Than and Quan participated in Penis Inspection Day. You then all made your way to Vasala, where you were immediately struck by the fact that this isn't quite the city that Casimir remembered. Somebody immediately took the fall for your reckless use of the arcane, being branded and arrested. You made your way to the Montague estate so that Casimir could drop something off, and were questioned by some guards. In the process of attempting to distract them, you did indeed plant 4 magical beans, summoning 3 bullets into the middle of a crowded area, whilst one summoned a statue, which pointed and bed all those nearby to kill Mercy, and also it looked like Mercy. Now, I am going to ask for a roll for you, Mercy. And this is whether or not the statue changes based on your appearance. And I would say
Definitely
that
using
under 10, it does.
I'm going to use my inspiration, please, DM.
Wow.
That sounds like a good idea.
Oh, come on!
Did you fail
It is
this
in the
roll?
day.
A 2 and a 9. Indeed. You may not know this yet, but Mercy, perhaps as you ran away, you did attempt to change form in the commotion and see that the statue slowly began to shift from its original form to the one you were taking.
How long does that statue last?
24 hours.
That's right. You could just keep changing forms to ones you've never used before.
Yeah, no,
And then
change
just
into the
discard
form
them.
of someone else. Like, change into the
Change
form of
into
like, a
the
known
form?
person.
Of the guy
I
that
can't
who
do
tried
that.
to arrest
I
us.
don't know that it's changing.
No, I just,
No, you
I
said you
just,
saw it.
I just
saw
said
it, you saw
as
it
you
right now.
moved, as you
Okay.
ran, you attempted to change form and you saw the statue begin to change. So you are aware. Whatever you have done with that information since, I'm not that cruel. You didn't roll on that one.
And
Change
how
into
long
the-
was that? It's 24 hours, yeah?
24 hours.
And
You could just
it's pointing
honestly.
to our precise location?
It
Yeah.
is pointing at your precise location and it knows where Mercy is.
Right, so when
Now-
we're sailing out to sea and it's on a cliff,
It's gonna be. I'm on a
it's
boat. I'm on
clearly
a boat.
pointing out at sea rather than somewhere in the
Well,
city.
There's also the question of whether or
Oh,
not
boy.
it's saying which ship you're on, or just that you're over there in the location. So I
feel
will
like
ask
it shouldn't know the name of our ship.
for another roll 20
come
from
on.
Mercy as to whether or not it knows the name of the ship.
Come on, Mercy.
No, but how would it know? Is the question.
'Cause
How
Mercy
would it
It's
knows
know?
the name of the
magical
ship.
because it's magical. How does it know where Mercy is?
It's just how magic works, really. Yeah.
How many? Just a D20.
Just what? Yeah, just a D20.
Right, so
Can
we're
I
on
use
this
my
ship.
portent roll
We've
on this?
escaped the port.
You can indeed use your portent roll on this, should you wish.
Let me just check whether it would actually help me. I have a feeling
So-
they weren't very good.
Don't use your
And what do I need?
on this.
Save again, just over 10.
I'm going to use the 11.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Mercifully, it's pointing in the general direction that you are at, and it is probably you don't know this, but you can rest assured perhaps that it is saying something like out at sea, or maybe giving your exact coordinates, but not the name of the ship.
All right, as long as we're moving fast
You guys,
enough.
you guys ran down to the harbour, met Master Oric in what can only be described as a flurry of criminal activity, bribed him 2,000 gold pieces to leave immediately, and are now on a ship. Safe sailing from harbour, or at least safe for now. The crew, all around you, have begun, to set sail. As Mercy said at the beginning, or as you know, this area of Lakai is renowned for its incredibly calm sea and positive sailing weather. The ship practically glides. There is barely any motion as it begins moving southwards and then round to make the trip circle back round, and northwards towards the Sunken Isles. The ship and its crew will probably interact with you at some point, but I will give you all perhaps a couple of seconds or minutes to discuss whatever the fuck that was, as you all look around in this moment of calm.
I'm not looking around, DM. Casimir's head is in his hands. He's like crouched over on a bench and he's just holding his head in his hands and he's staring at the ground and he's crashing out, I think, is probably fair to say.
Pod's kind of just standing over, like, don't worry, we'll come back soon. We just have to leave for a little bit, but it won't be for too long.
We just have to look at the silver lining. It could have been worse, Casimir. He could have transformed
True.
into you before that happening.
How could it possibly have been worse? He kind of snaps his head up. The last time I was in my city, my hometown, I had to escape the same way, actually. Squirreled away on a boat for a crime I did not commit. And here I am again, squirreled away on a fucking boat for a crime I didn't commit. But my friend did. We killed civilians in my city, in my home. We've murdered people.
Must be like
Yeah,
deja vu.
It is not looking fantastic, isn't it? That was a bit unfortunate.
Unfortunate. It's a calamity. I'm not actually a criminal, but now I am. I'm aiding and abetting a murderer.
I mean, they already thought you were a criminal anyway, so I feel like this hasn't really changed much, honestly.
Yes, but I could always put up a fairly confident defence with Lady Montague in that I didn't actually do any of it.
Yeah,
But now I
you
have.
try, like,
To be fair, I think we can call this an accident, perhaps, rather than a crime that you aided in, Casimir. But I do think, Mercy, this deserves some kind of apology. To Casimir, of course.
How about the families of the dead? I think they probably owe the apology more than me.
Quan
Mercy was-
raises his eyebrow as he turns to Casimir with a look on his face that says, "Do you really care more about the families than your own skin right now?"
You can insight check him.
Yeah,
It's
I'd
weird
love
that
to.
Casimir is a beacon of morality right now. That's weird.
You seem to mistake my necromancer for a neutral / evil aligned character. He's good aligned, my friends. He's good.
Yeah,
That's true.
but there's good aligned, and then there's like think of the families.
So, as the resident Casimir whisperer, Quan rolls a 23
Oh shit!
inside.
He seems genuinely upset about this, and actually not from a selfish perspective. I think it maybe strikes you that he does actually care a lot about the people in this place. And maybe a combination of the state it was in with the like high security, like level sapping ball of fire, plus what we did. He seems like pretty upset in general.
I can see how much this is affecting you, Casimir. Jokes aside, I do think that we have a good chance of improving things here. And he kind of sits down and puts his hand on his shoulder. After all, when you were last here, it was only one of you, and now we're all here.
Yes, and I'm not better.
help.
I'm not better.
And as he says to help, he looks over to Mercy and is like, gives him a death glare.
I think Casimir like follows Quan's death glare, and the two of them just eyeing Mercy with the dankest of side eyes.
Mercy's so
So-
oblivious. They're just kind of sitting cross-legged, meditating on like the bow of the ship, like enjoying the breeze as you stare evils at the back of their head.
So, out of interest, if we'd just, left that to happen the way that it did, what would have happened to you guys?
I don't know. I assume we would have just signed our fake names on a register for war. We would have been told to show up the next morning, and we wouldn't have done it.
They
Is
just
that
let
how
you
conscription-
walk away?
How conscription works? I feel that's not how conscription works.
Well, unless they're going to kidnap us and put us in a pen, I don't. Perhaps they would. They're certainly a lot more high security. Nobody used to be branded and arrested for use of the arcane, that's for sure. It wasn't looked upon in a friendly way. More of a divine magic city, but nobody. No, I fear things have taken a turn for the worse since they've left.
So things have changed. So maybe if you had disappeared off with that, that enthusiastic recruiter, you might have been put in a pen.
Potentially.
Perhaps.
And you think a pen is going to hold Casimir and I? We could have handled ourselves perfectly well, he says optimistically.
That's true.
Listen, you can definitely handle yourselves. All I'm saying is like Mercy had good intentions to cause a distraction.
Mercy had plenty of other methods to cause a safe distraction other than what they chose.
Could we
Mercy
normalise?
was assassins.
Could we normalise yelling? I don't know. Just sort of.
I tried throwing a rock. Actually, it didn't work.
Well, okay, but
I think I may have actually hurt someone by accident.
okay.
But it wasn't by accident. I did mean to throw the rock, and it was in the direction of people.
was-
So I'm
it was
not
good
too
throw.
surprised that's how it turned out. But it didn't seem to do anything. Nobody seemed to care.
Okay, but you could do anything. You could do literally anything. Can't you all change your appearance at will? Or the magic we have at our disposal? Or just yell. Literally say something horrendous is happening down that alley. Please, Golden Order, we need your help. Why is the first thing we think of a magical item of which we have no idea of what it does? It's
I mean,
insane.
you
I
I
think-
think last time.
I think it was because it didn't involve us having to necessarily run or expose ourselves. So we thought maybe the beans would cause a commotion of some kind in the distance.
You know,
And it did cause a commotion in the distance.
oh,
However,
it did, yes.
there I guess it didn't quite turn out the way that we hoped it would.
No, it summoned creatures from the depth. and a statue.
I did.
Which looked exactly
the-
like the person we were all fleeing the scene of the crime with.
Yeah, that is an issue. That one.
So, realistically, I think the statue was the problem. I mean, I'm obviously not happy about the rest of it, but
You're not happy.
the statue is the thing that got us on the ship. No,
You would
no,
all,
I'm not particularly happy. No.
You would all imagine, by the way, that it would probably be Mercy was quite sneaky. It would be incredibly quite a leap of logic or assumption to actually pin what happened on anybody other than Mercy. Even
see.
Quan and Casimir weren't like close or did anything. So obviously there was an immediate distraction, and maybe someone who thinks about it long and hard might do. But the rest of you feel that you could probably return to Vasala. Mercy might struggle.
Mm.
Yeah, most can change their forms though. So like,
I feel like we could have maybe incriminated ourselves by getting on a boat with him, but perhaps we can get around that.
Yes, I sure hope the people at the docks don't state that there were 5 individuals that paid a vast amount of money to escape quickly in the company of a wanted felon. That's not a good look, is it?
Well, you know, we can just claim that he lied to us and that we didn't know who he was.
True.
We were trying to help our friend post haste.
I'm desperately keen to do some archaeology, so I paid 2,000 gold to get on a ship to the Sunken Isles.
We were already late, you know. It's our fault, really.
Oh, the digging just can't wait.
It can't, no.
Well, we're here now. Hopefully nobody's hot on our trail.
yeah, what's done is done. You know, we might as well just make the best of the situation we're in.
How optimistic.
Well, we're on our way to like beat up your boyfriend, right, Casimir? That's the gist.
No, we're going to stop Fazul, my friend, from doing something foolish. From falling into Bane's clutches. We don't need to
Oh,
beat
yeah,
him
okay.
up. We're going to tell him off, reinforce the fact
Oh, we don't.
he's-
We don't need to beat him up. He's a reasonable fella, then, is he?
Tell him he's a very naughty boy.
I bet he's a reasonable person, isn't he? He's, no, not really. But I'm hoping if we reinforce the fact he's useless and can't handle the stakes, maybe he'll listen.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go really well when you know, push him further away from.
He
any
will
help you might be able to
definitely
give.
want to listen to that. I agree with Than.
Maybe if I bat my eyelashes a few times, I don't know.
Listen, we'll go there. Worst case scenario, we'll knock him out, and then we'll tow him behind the ship back to wherever we're going, and we can like keep him as like, I don't know, a party pet or something. We can like, Casimir, you can turn him into like a squirrel or something, right? Forever.
Not forever, but I could repeatedly cast it. Yes, you could spend a good portion of his day as a squirrel.
There you go.
Quite funny. Or as a cat.
Do you by tow him behind the boat?
Yeah, what do
What,
you
like
mean
yeah,
by
in the
that?
water?
Yeah, like when you tow people behind a carriage, we can like just lash him to the ship and like tow him behind us.
Isn't towing people behind a carriage a way of killing them? Sort of a slow and torturous way of...
Oh, is it? Oh,
It is.
Oh, that's oh. Sorry, people at the fortress I like grew up in used to say tie him to the carriage, and then like they just sent people off, and I never saw them again.
Yeah, it's
I
not
didn't
a,
know- I didn't know they were-
it's
I didn't
not a
know they were
normal
dying.
method of transport.
They were dying.
And now you have the context, yes.
Oh, that explains so much.
I mean, I suppose it depends on how long they're traveling for. If it's only a few minutes, and one
I
could
never saw
assume
them.
it was light punishment.
I never saw them again. They were gone.
They died then.
Oh wow. Oh no.
Sorry.
I kind of like disassociate and look off into the distance.
Casimir's gonna tap him on the shoulder and stand up. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry that happened.
So-
Anyway.
Every day's a school day, but you know.
Yeah. Looking around, as you were looking around.
Moving
you're
on.
Yeah, you're on a 2-masted caravel, which is smaller and quicker than a full galley. Sturdy enough to weather deep sea travel, which the small straits between Sacramar and the Sunken Isles.
Jamie, can I ask a
it's about-
question?
Yes.
You said
yes.
it's more mast than a galley, but how many masts is a galley as somebody who doesn't know about
No,
boats?
it's smaller and quicker than a full galley. A full galley generally has 3 masts.
3 masts, so we have 2 fewer masts, so we have 1 mast.
No, no,
One
no,
mast?
no.
Fewer?
It is a 2-masted caravel, which is a type of ship.
Okay,
A full galley has 3, so it is 1 less than a
I
galley.
understand now. Thank you for clarifying.
Is this a warship or is this a trade ship?
Trade ship.
Compared to the ship that we bought, and oh my god, guys. Oh my god,
You
we
have a
bought
ship.
a ship, we crewed it, and we sent it to Sacramar.
Oh fuck!
Jamie, where do we think that ship would be right now?
Probably
Oh
in Sacramar.
shit! Oh shit!
We're so fucking stupid. Anyway, continue.
We had a ship. God damn it!
I forgot we spent like 25k on a ship.
An extra 2 grand to not use it. Yeah, but if we had got on this ship, they would have known it was our ship.
Oh,
But
that's true.
now
True.
we can.
We couldn't flee on our own vessel. Oh, you're so right.
So now we can
Oh,
always go
also-
back to our
well-
ship, and they're never gonna know.
It wasn't
Why would-
Sacramar, was it our ship?
It-
Was it
yeah.
there?
Well, we sent
Was
it.
it?
We sent it up there because that's where we thought we were going. In the period of time we were in Thugaloon, we'd sent it up with crew.
Yeah.
I think we even sent it earlier. I
Mm.
think we sent it while we were in.
Alarafa, before you
Alarafa,
made
Alarafa.
it to the dead.
Exactly.
So that ship is definitely
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Can I use ascending to like tell the crew to do something, like trade some of the goods we bought up, or like buy some goods or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Write that shit down in the notes, note taker. We've instructed the crew to do some trading.
So-
Gotcha.
This isn't what you would call a pristine vessel. Dark green trims peeled and flaked. Sails are mismatched. Cloth each repair. Kind of, like a scar along the sheet. However, the crew is working quickly and efficiently. Although, who has the highest passive perception?
Hmm,
Me, probably.
yeah.
Okay. As I say, you noticed it first.
I have
The-
24 actually.
You have 24.
The-
Yeah.
Well, 24.
Shit.
Okay. The person who was introduced to you is just Shank, a bald half orc, kind of a jagged scar across his scalp, wearing padded armor. Introduced to you as the first mate of the ship. You notice he kind of seems to almost like twig his ear a little bit, as if he's listening to something, and then a piece of paper drops into his hand. Kind of looks it up, reads it, looks up, glowers at Mercy, and then rolls it back up down.
Hmm. I kind of like give a little kind of nudge. Go, yeah. The orc, is it, you said half orc or
Yep.
the half orc over there? He was looking at Mercy and he didn't look too happy after getting a little piece of paper in his hand.
Really? I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, Pod can notice things with high perception, but that doesn't mean he can figure out what they are.
Maybe.
Are you suggesting we do a mutiny?
No, absolutely not. I don't know how to drive a boat.
When did he say that?
Do you know how to drive a boat?
I can drive a boat.
Can you?
Can you actually drive a boat, or do you just say that you can drive a boat?
I mean, I'm sure anyone can drive a boat, but I can drive a boat.
You did not answer the question at all, actually.
No, I can. I've done some rudimentary sailing. I can drive a boat.
Is it called drive a boat? Do we drive boats?
You pilot boats.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You drive ponies and things, don't you?
I thought you rode ponies.
Well, you can also drive them.
He's correct. It's pilot. How are you all finding your sea legs?
Is a shank?
Anybody feeling unwell? No, this is the captain.
Oh, this is
Alyssa,
Captain.
who you met before.
Alyssa.
Mid-40s, bronze skin, kind of silk scarf tied around the throat, quite tall, with like a large brim hat.
Ooh, big hat. What race is she?
Big
Human.
hat.
Female. Hot
No,
as always.
Is she human?
Yeah, human. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What race is she? Female.
No, I said yes, it's human.
My favorite race.
All right, incel.
Oh dear.
The male. Femoid.
Oh.
How are you finding your sea legs? Anybody unwell? All good? You left in quite a hurry.
We
Yes.
did, yes, yes.
I understand we are heading towards excavation site C of the Sunken Isles.
That's correct.
I must say, you are the least laden down with equipment group I've ever taken on this journey.
It's all already there, actually.
Yes, we're joining up with some friends of ours who we believe are already excavating out there, so we're just going to be locating them and joining on their expedition. How much equipment generally do people come out with? What do they normally have?
Well, most people like to eat.
Oh, well, we're really quite competent mages and the like, so we can materialize our own food. That's not a problem.
Boxes to bring back findings and treasure.
Okay, well.
Maps of the area.
We're going to do a lot of on-site
Maps.
procurement when we're there.
When
you
she
know?
when she says maps, Quan kind of looks at her, looks at the obvious bags that we are all carrying because we do carry bags,
Mhm.
and kind of looks back at her questioningly. Sorry, Than, go ahead.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you possess such?
Maps of the area. No, we don't have any maps of the area. But as I said, we're meeting friends, so surely they have maps. They must have maps. What is excavation site C like? I'm assuming we have a little port town. We all have a little hub of archaeology.
Not as such. The Sunken Isles are, of course, a relatively well sought after place, and as you know, the Golden Order refuses trademark or sell footsteps if they could. People buy access to these sites. So Excavation C has been leased to somebody, I don't know their name, for I believe it's months at a time before they are forced to take their stuff and move on.
We don't know who it's leased to at the moment.
Well, I don't. Presumably you do if you're meeting them.
Oh, so they must have bought it then. Good. Well, that makes things a lot easier. We're clearly very prepared.
So they're expecting you. So you're mercenaries, guards, scientists, manual laborers, looking at Than.
A
I'm
mix
pilot,
of all of
actually.
them.
All of the above, yes.
Pilots.
I'm the backup pilot in case, someone goes down.
Isn't Than way too fruity looking to just like look like some old bloke that just does manual labor? I don't know.
He is a bit fruity looking, isn't he?
I'm big, but I am very fruity. Like, I'm wearing like a toga.
Very He-Man.
Oh wait, do you know what in Breath of the Wild, the like carpenter, the like
Oh,
really
yeah.
that's like what I just wanted.
You mean the extremely fruity one?
Yeah, that.
Love
You must all be in such a hurry. Leave so quickly and paying so well. So myself and my crew are at your disposal. Please let me show you to your quarters. And you
Can I insight check her?
Yes.
What's the vibe? Yeah.
I also
I
insight
would like to
checker.
insight check that also. She's got a posh and slightly fruity accent, which makes me think she's up to no good in James' world.
17.
I've rolled a 4.
4?
16.
4? No, seems fine. Nothing wrong.
I want to talk to her, and I kind of want to be a little bit bitchy. I'll be like, pilot round these seas must be quite easy being a head of a ship around here.
Okay, 16 and 17, I will say she is scanning you, scanning your bags, not in a like gonna steal it kind of way, but like you do not implicitly get the sense that you can trust this person. Not that like they're actually plotting anything now, but until they get a better offer, you're what they're going with, but they would take a better offer. I'd say that. That is... Well, of course. Why make life difficult?
I mean, I guess if you're not one for much for adventure or an interesting seafaring life, just sailing calm waters.
Certainly in this time of year, it's very profitable. And money's fun.
Money is only fun because of the thing that it can buy. Money in itself is, I could take it or leave it. If you never...
Sure, and life is only fun because of the things you do. It's all very reductive if we get down to that level. I like buying fun things with money.
I'll just look a little. I'll just cross my arms and just be like, well, I'm more of a for the thrills kind of guy, like in what I do.
Well, I hope thrills stay away from our voyage. That's not what you paid for, after all. Unless you wanted to buy something fun, in which case you've probably gone the wrong way.
What do you mean?
Well, like you said, this is to be a boring trip. I'll drop you off. Hopefully in good time. That's my job, that's what you paid for. Unless you want to do a couple of loops around Tatooine.
Nah, if it's just going to be a quiet trip, just make it as fast as possible.
Good. Your quarters, please.
Follow the lady.
So, as she takes you down to the stern of the ship, just below the quarterdeck, seems to be, as you're looking around across from what you imagine is her quarters or her cabin, you see like a desk laid out with maps past some of the thing. It's pretty cramped. About 12 by 10 foot. There are 2 narrow bunks built into the walls, a couple of bedrolls on the floor. Each bunk has kind of a sliding shutter. It smells in here. Tar, salt air. There's a slight sweetness, which seems not quite congruent with everything else. The floor kind of tilts with the swell of the sea. If you put something down, it kind of slides back and forth. But this would be your home for, I think, approximately, takes 5 or 6 days sailing normally.
5 or 6 days?
Jesus.
Bloody hell. Fine.
Okay.
You better settle in.
Well, I for one could do with some downtime, to be honest. I have some scrolls and the like to copy. It would be nice.
Anything I need to keep an eye out for? Or are you as quickly as possible to your destination?
As quickly as possible, and if any Golden Order ships appear on the horizon, there was an accident back in town, which we did not cause, but I fear we may be implicated in. And I would suggest that none of us, yourself included, want to be caught up in any of that. So as
She raises
quickly as
her eyebrow.
possible.
You understand you bought a smuggler's ship, correct? I'm not exactly wanting to get inspected as much as you're wanting to get found.
Perfect. Then we are all on the same page.
Wonderful. I'll leave you to it then. Please, if you need anything.
Thank you. When she leaves, Casimir's gonna be like, I love smugglers. Wonderful. And
yeah, she seems a little bit, I don't know, pathetic.
gosh, what
Yeah.
made you say that? It's
sorry.
terribly judgmental.
I have a distaste for quiet sailors, I grew up a lot around, stormy seas and very feisty, fighty sailors. So someone who's kind of just doing it for the money is a little bit sad for me. When most of Lakai is water. There's so much you could do. There's so many places you could go. But she's a smuggler, I suppose. So
I would
this is her
say
trade.
smuggling ships, people, items in and out of the Sunken Isles under the Golden Order's nose isn't exactly easy, then. I'd say that's fairly risky, so maybe she's due some respect.
Everyone's due some respect, but
Gosh, you're so catty.
I don't like her. You shouldn't. The first rule about boating, you don't trust smugglers.
You don't trust them, but I imagine they would sell us out and information about us, so
Oh yeah.
let's try not to give them too much.
I'm gonna go talk to some of the. I'm gonna go chuck my stuff and be like, maybe get a bead on what's going on in this ship and talk to the crew, do some work.
Mm.
Despite I don't like reinforcing the fact that she pegged me as a manual labourer, but I'm gonna go do some manual labour.
So I don't know how you want to do this, Jamie, but I would like to use all the time I can copying these spells into my spell book.
Yes, you have the skill checks we discussed, right?
Yes, I have a spreadsheet for it.
Okay, cool. I will say, Fan, as you come out, we'll say that for the first day, once this conversation is done, unless there's anything you wanted to report on, Dan, we'll say that we go into the second day of sailing. For the first day, you come out and you look around, you expect people to just be sailing, whether it's the navigator working on the maps, whether it's keeping all the lines tight, whether it's watching for the wind, but not just that. You watch as one of the masts, the sail, gets switched out for one of a different color. People have brought out paint and are beginning to paint the boat a deep dyed crimson. The figurehead on the front is being switched for a different one as well.
Damn.
Damn, that's thorough.
That's what you paid $2,000 for.
Damn!
Definitely a smuggler's ship. I mean, I
2,000 gold well
appreciate that.
spent.
They've just gone to like a GTA paint.
Alyssa
paint
comes
job
over
at
to
a
you.
garage.
Well, of course, the steady hand is now known as the one that took you away. Too many eyes, too many questions. But the Red Valor. She kind of looks. Shanks, have we used that name before? Shanks kind of grunts and nods. No, she's just another brig running wine. The Golden Order ship stop us now. They see our papers are in order and we'll be fine to dock again. Or is that
No, that is impressive.
too easy?
No, I appreciate the thoroughness. That's very well done of you. So quickly as well after we left port.
Well, as soon as we're out of sight, slap the ship. She doesn't mind too much, I hope.
No, is the ship in good condition?
She gets where she needs to go.
Hmm.
It's hard to sink in these waters.
Maybe I was too quick on you. You seem like a very thorough and captain who knows their craft a lot. Maybe we could discuss some sailing routes around here.
Kind of pushes you a little bit. Not like too strong. I just know where I like to get my fun and where I like to be serious.
Where do you like to get your fun then, if not adventuring?
Almost anywhere else. What about you? What do you do for fun?
Oh, fun. Well, mostly I just basically get into as many problems as I feasibly can, and then the fun is getting out of them, one way or another. You know, it's a lot. Surprisingly, a lot of problems can be solved by bisecting people.
I can't
Normally
believe
then
Fan
end up
knows
with
the
it.
word bisecting.
You normally then end up with at least a few more. What trouble have you got yourself into this time?
Oh, no trouble this time. We're just like my horned friend said, we're going to go meet some friends, and they might have gotten themselves in some trouble, so we're going to help them out.
Normally there's a return trip, but between you and I, not everyone comes back from the Sunken Isles.
Like, what's the
Oh, most
what's
do.
the ratio? Oh, okay.
But you hear stories, having drinks, sitting around bars, capped ships who arrive and no one's there, and they wait and they wait. No one comes back. No one gets paid. Not to the point.
Are you asking for an upfront payment to wait around for us?
You already have. I'm just talking.
Oh, nice.
Not everything's an interrogation.
Sorry, I'm just usually it is, so that's where I'm a little bit defensive. Sorry.
Understandable. So you came up here to help? I think they could use some help. Points over to a couple of people trying to put back one of the masts on.
Yeah, certainly. I can, despite the calm seas, it's nice being on a ship again. I can help out a little bit, but, what's in it for me?
Nothing. You just look like a man who likes to keep his mind occupied.
It's quite an easy thing to do, let me tell you that.
Just because goals are easy to achieve doesn't mean you shouldn't do them.
Says the captain sailing on calm waters.
There's the group of incredibly powerful individuals. Doing what exactly?
Helping friends. Also, you're right, we are very powerful. That is right. But I suppose I can keep my mind occupied, and I'm gonna shove her slightly and go and help putting the mask back on.
Okay. Anyone want to say anything else to each other or talk before you all spend a night on a ship?
Yeah, so I'm Mercy's disguised as the little girl whose name I yet again forgot. When's it gonna be? I will consult notes. But she will spend the time kind of walking around the ship and doing what a little girl would do, sort of sightseeing.
was her name.
Brennick, yeah. So
Did you change form on the ship?
I changed form as we were running through the strays.
Okay, so you were a little girl when you arrived on the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're walking. Okay, I'm gonna ask for a stealth
Not weird at
roll.
all.
Yeah. Just like, do people notice this little girl walking around on the ship?
For sure. Oh, that is dreadful. I will guide myself. 11.
11. What are you particularly looking for? Or did you want to hear?
I'm just listening out. What are the crew talking about? And what are they saying about us?
Okay. With an 11, I will say at some point, you are apprehended by Shanks, who puts his hand on your shoulder and is like, "Shouldn't you be with the others?"
Oh, I'm sorry, mister. Yeah, I was just having a look around.
No worries. I'll take you back, and begins taking you on the way. But as I will say that you hear, the crew are talking about one, the ecclesiarchy. They all seem quite nervous, not about the Golden Order. In fact, you hear some of them even say things like, the Golden Order's never been too much of a problem. Honestly, you can just bribe them. But the imposition of the ecclesiarchy most recently does have them nervous, even with the ship change. You also perhaps learn business has not been great lately. Ever since the Praetor took control of all of the High House's domains, there hasn't been as much trade flowing in and out of Vassala. Therefore, there's not as much room for smuggling. Talking about you, they think you're a weird lot. You don't hear what Shanks says because he apprehends you. They think
Yeah,
you look
fair.
weird. They don't know why a little girl is with them. You literally hear them say that. And they say that they don't know, you must have left, that you left in such a hurry. You must have done something really wrong. Is this worth it? Some of them even want to talk to the captain about whether or not you are too risky a cargo.
Okay, all pretty standard. So by the time that Shank shows me back to who's the most like fatherly or parental, who am I taken back to?
Probably Quan, the most responsible adult on the ship.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. The kind of friendly-looking, young-looking knight. So I'll go back as I'm taken back to Quan. I'll be like, so they're talking about us, as you might assume, saying whether we're worth the risk. That's not too surprising. What worries me is they're talking about the ecclesiarchy cutting off all their trade. Paladins in the street. Maybe we should talk to the others.
Quan?
Wait, you were saying that to me, not the dude?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What was the question though? I don't
I was just
understand what you're
telling you.
asking.
I was just repeating what I overheard from the crew. Which was about the ecclesiarchy being in town.
No. I heard the part about the ecclesiarchy. I thought you asked a question.
I was like,
certain you did.
maybe we should talk to the others.
Oh, okay. Quan looks down at this little kid and says to Mercy, "Could you really not have chosen something slightly better to be any kind of waves his hand useful?"
Why does it bother you? They say in the
Because you've just
voice.
been returned to me like an actual child or a package to be dealt with.
Do you have any children, Quan?
And why is that relevant, Mercy?
Quan has 4 children. He's on holiday with all of them right now.
All things are relevant in a person's character, aren't they? Does it make you uncomfortable, me looking like a child? Do children
No,
make you uncomfortable?
doesn't make me uncomfortable seeing you as a child, but we did see as you were running that when you transformed, the statue transformed, which means this poor child who did nothing wrong except try to survive is now standing in the middle of the city.
No one's going to believe a child did it.
Would it be better if I looked like someone else?
Well, it's a bit too late for that now.
Who would you have me blame?
Yourself.
You asked the paladin.
take responsibility for your actions, Mercy.
And what actions would those be?
If Mercy keeps just being pedantic and arguing with Quan, he's just going to sigh and start walking away.
Okay. See you later.
Yeah, and you're perfectly capable of telling the group yourself.
Okay. I'll head off to find maybe Casimir as the local Sacramar expert. And I'll just pop my head in and just say what I heard the crew talking about.
Well, it's no surprise they're close allies. The Ecclesiarchy and the Order. They are, after all, invading Dominus together. They must be very invested in each other's home security.
What do you make of the whole Praetor seizing the house's domains and all that? Seems pretty radical.
It is radical, but you know what is also radical? Kidnapping children for over a decade and squeezing blood magic out of them, like sponges. So,
Well,
it doesn't seem so different to the Praetor's standard MO.
Well, if he's been doing that for a while, I would wonder why now.
I agree.
What's changed?
Something's changed. He must have close to enough of what he needs to make a move. Maybe it is the war. Maybe it's just the fact that there is the cover that he needs to do his thing. War that I caused by asking Abaddon a stupid fucking question.
Well, I would also wonder why the other houses don't have... Why there's no backlash? If someone sees their political holdings, you'd expect a greater, more angered response.
Jamie, to what extent do I think the three high houses are like really in the Praetor's pocket?
They all work. So, you knew that like Lady Montague, in your time there, would give deference to the Praetor as almost like a separate entity, one that kind of had to be respected, but one that she didn't want to or feel confined by. It was certainly, they're not all in the Praetor's pocket. They would all like to think of themselves as independent. The reality of that situation may well have dawned on them, and like all you can say is your drawing of experience from them at parties is they are all probably deeply unhappy with the current situation and are probably trying to do something about it. This would be like, you know, people who thought that religion and government was separate, even though everybody knew they kind of weren't, actually having to face that reality and be quite upset about it. So you imagine that none of them are happy. Yes. What they can do directly, though, given that Sakramar's army belongs to the Praetor, is a different matter.
Yes, I imagine they're all rather chafing under the new order of things. None of them would take this lying down. I think none of them were so bought into the Praetor's glory that they'd happily relinquish control over their domains. I imagine once we're back and able to move around the city, trying to get in some of their good graces might not be such a bad idea.
Perhaps the spark of a rebellion.
I think so. Having some of their support would be quite useful, actually, because I don't see how I'm going to rule if none of the people I'm ruling want me there. I probably need to start seeding that thought fairly early.
Making friends.
Yes. Yes, the importance of which I seem to have learned in the last few months with you. Not you specifically, clearly not you specifically. I mean more Quan and Pod and Than, Arvus, and really everyone except you.
Everybody needs allies, Casimir. Even me.
Well, we're allies, Mercy, but you're not really a friends sort of entity, are you? Are you? Are we friends?
Wow. Brutal.
I think Mercy would just smile at Casimir and duck their head out the door.
That's what I thought. And he will go back to copying spells. How many hours of copying spells do I have today, Jamie?
Oh, Massey, is there anything else you're doing?
No. I'll go and meditate
Cool.
in my room.
Okay, you, Casimir, it would probably be about midday. So presumably you go to bed at 9, 10, 11. You have 11 hours today.
Sick.
This is a dream for a wizard.
Of Featherfall,
You all-
Sleep, and Fly have all entered my book.
There are only 2 rolls that you have all made that I'm going to address specifically.
Mhm.
One is Quan's, and the other one, if I remind myself,
It's Mercy's, isn't it?
why Mercy's?
Oh, I thought Mercy also rolled very high.
Sorry, Mercy did roll high.
We're only addressing the high
got-
ones, right? We're
I
ignoring
got
all
a
the
12
low
though
rolls?
on the check.
Yeah, you did. No. So we're addressing the 2 high ones. One with a 12 survival roll, the other one with a 3. Mainly because for the rest of you, that falls within the bounds of a reasonable day's sailing. Let's start off with the one that's not so negative. Mercy. The 3rd day of traveling or sailing. But if there's anything you want to do specifically, let me know. But the ship kind of juts to one side all of a sudden, and you're all a bit swayed and pushed. Casimir, your notes go a bit flying. The rest of you kind of have to stand a little bit, and you've rushed on shore, and the captain's standing there looking puzzled as the anchor goes down. I'm sorry, points up. We just got the call of land ahoy, but according to the maps, there shouldn't be anything here. And you look out, and indeed, there is a low, jagged island made of pure obsidian black stone, steaming faintly.
That sounds fun.
Sharp cliffs plunging into the sea with only one narrow black sand beach fit for landing. Sorry, we're just going to take a moment to map this. It must have been missed. All of you, though, the air falls strangely still. It takes you a second to realize it, but there's no seagulls. Waves are kind of breaking quieter than they should. It's almost as if the sea and the air and sound is holding its breath as the crew kind of begin to adjust to this landmass that has just appeared. Is this something you would like to investigate and go ashore, or do you wait and the ship goes ahead?
I think because the lady that I lived with was an archaeologist, right? She was a bit losing her wits, but she was an archaeologist and super into the Sunken Isles, right? So I think that even though he wasn't directly super into archaeology and all that shit, he'd have been exposed to enough just of her talking about it or talking at him about it that I think he'd find this interesting. He'd be like, oh.
The rest of you join Casimir in wanting to investigate what this new landmass is.
Talk to the captain quickly. So you've never run across this before?
No, it's kind of the navigator who's come across is going through maps. It doesn't seem to appear anywhere. We nearly ran ashore.
How close is the island to us?
You've stopped I'd say maybe a kilometer or 2 off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
How big is it?
It couldn't be more than a mile across.
I'll be up for going on shore.
True. This island is fate. It has been presented to us.
The DM's put a thing in front of us. Of course,
have
we'll
to
have
do
a
whatever.
look. Of course, we'll have a look.
Well, maybe.
What if there's a magical item on it?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to the navigator and if you give us some of that sheepskin, maybe we can map the island from the inside as well, so we can steer clear of it.
Sounds useful. And passes it over, and a ship or a small rowing boat starts getting made, and some of the crew climb down with you, and 2 separate boats begin rowing you to shore.
We have some red shirts.
Let's
red shirts.
not spend too long, though. We don't want to give the order time to gain on us if they are pursuing Mercy.
The island, as it looms a bit closer, you are dropped off on the beach, and there's kind of a sheer set of cliffs with a couple of handholds. You don't really see a way of getting to the top without climbing here.
I'll just run up them.
Yeah, Mercy runs up them.
How tall are these cliffs?
20 feet.
This is the
Oh,
second. This
I'll
is the
climb.
second day, right?
Third day.
Oh,
Good.
third day. I'll misty step to the top.
Okay.
I'll
Everyone else?
climb.
If you're climbing, it's acrobatics or athletics check.
I'll use
I'll Misty
athletics.
Step as well.
Athletics. 31.
Absolutely fine, no problem.
19.
No problem. You both scale it rather quickly. And as you make your way up, it is strange. The beach and kind of the cliffs around are quite jagged, but this top is eerily smooth. Kind of the same black obsidian stone, except there is a white brick road, perfectly straight, eerily mathematically perfect, cutting through the island. The only thing that's imperfect in what you see are small cracks that are leaking a faint green light. In the center, the road kind of dips down ever so slightly.
It's mathematically perfect. Beautiful. It's
Could I have
so straight.
It's a
Wiz-
road, Casimir. It's a
wisdom
road.
saving throws from all of you?
No, shut up. It's the most perfect road I've ever seen. I love it.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong thing.
Wisdom saving throw.
So that was a.
Ooh.
I rolled a 16 plus the saving throws plus 9.
We're all with Quan right now,
20.
right?
You are all with Quan, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, is
plus
that
four.
even more?
Plus 4. Okay.
27.
Very nice.
17.
I have a -1 wisdom modifier.
26, Quan?
26.
I got 29.
29. Mercy, what did you get?
20.
Than, you're the only one who feels any effects, but it's strange. Not that I think that Than slouches, but you will notice as Than, you feel this urge, and it's an urge you can't resist, to stand upright and straight. And as you begin kind of all walking a little bit further in, it's almost as if Than is marching. Rhythmic step.
I smell Bane.
It's giving Lord of Order, isn't it?
Giving one of order.
Not smart enough to
Now
put that
sniffing.
together.
Yeah, Pod isn't. Absolutely no way.
I love
Come
how...
on, everyone, keep your pace up. We need to map this place before we leave.
You're right, we do. I love how smooth it is. When we map this road, we'll just have to... We just need a ruler. It's wonderful. Could I expect the suspicious green light coming from the cracks? I think maybe that's something he does pause at and goes, although I don't like the look of that. Now that is a little Bane coded, isn't it?
Can I detect magic?
Yep.
Could I Arcana check?
Mhm.
Shit.
I'll guidance you.
Yep.
Arcana. 20. Did you say you guidanced?
Guidance you.
So,
Where's my D4? 21.
evocation magic, very low level across most of this island pod, is what you see.
Evocation.
Casimir, you are intelligent and you look down and you look at
Yeah.
kind of the energy steaming off. It's still slightly warm to the touch. Something magical has caused this to rise. And the green leaking out is presumably whatever that was, evaporating into the air or being lost because the dome or whatever this is no longer perfectly complete. It's old. You can tell that from looking ahead, there's kind of a collapsed archway, but looking down, you now see runes kind of engraved that flash a little bit green and stop around some of these leaks. Something has restarted this. and it was once only held aloft by magic. You imagine that once whatever cell or magic is expanded, this will fall beneath the waves once again.
This, and I think this is recent.
Relatively recent, yeah.
This is a relatively recent temporary structure that will return to subnautical depths when the magic is ended.
How's that
and
work?
Expires. I don't know.
Magic, probably.
I'm not sure
Looking-
I've seen anything on this scale before.
As you look forward, you look around, there are 3 landmarks through which you may want to investigate, and we will take a break after I finish these descriptions. 1, an archway, half buried in the center, stands collapsed. On one side of the island, there are 3 pillars, white marble, sticking out from the water, just visible.
Hmm.
At the northernmost point, at the highest point, a cracked black chair,
Oh, I'm
like the
missing
same as the rest, sits facing the sea.
Oh, guys.
And with that, we will leave you until 9 o'clock.
I have to sit in that chair, guys. I'm gonna sit in the chair. Why not? Of course I'll
I'm
sit
good.
in the chair. Okay, 9 o'clock, yeah?
I was born to sit in this
Wonderful.
chair.
Me, I'm gonna put my ass in that obviously evil Bane chair.
You're gonna become the island's power source. I hope you know that when you sit in that chair.
Good. It will be a really powerful island because I'm amazing. Hang on.
Yes, batteries get more powerful.
They do if they're charged. Maybe I'm a solar powered. Maybe I'm solar powered. Okay, yes. Good. A fan art break time. Goodbye, everyone. Till 9
Bye-bye.
o'clock.
Hello.
Oh, hello. We're back. Unmuted
Hello, we are back.
on the mic. Hello.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. We're D&D Boyband. Welcome back. The group, having discussed the events of the last session and moved or sailed to halfway through their journey, are on a new landmass. A odd obsidian, magically raised to the surface with some interesting landmarks that the group may now choose to investigate or go home and never worry about any of this. It's up to you.
I would like to sit on the black obsidian throne. I think.
I'll check out the archway.
What was the third landmark again?
3 white marble pillars appearing out of the sea.
Sure, I'll go check the marble pillars and
Mercy
my
and
detect
Quan,
magic.
which way do you go?
Perhaps you'll keep an eye on Casimir.
Okay. Quan?
I suppose Quan would probably also stay with Casimir, unfortunately.
The problem child.
Like a moth to a
Remind me-
flame, I think he sees this chair and he's like, I have to sit on the chair.
Consider that the 3 people that wanted in different directions were Than, Pod, and Casimir, and you chose we needed double babysit Casimir.
Okay. I
And
will
I
start
think
with
that's
Casimir. Casimir, you sit down on the throne and you gaze out,
Yeah, but
and
before I sit upon
Okay.
it, I would like to observe it. Like, are there runes? Is it given
Nope.
of the arcane?
Nope.
I think
There's a
I'd
big
pop
spike on the seat.
I'd pop a detect magic, just in general, just see what the vibe is.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna sit on the chair.
Sitting on the chair, you gaze out, and maybe your mind goes to fantasies of sitting atop Fasala or ruling. You can't help but imagine peacefully sitting here, knowing that all you surveyed was yours. And I will say that your sense magic gives you a brief second to decide to go back as the chair lights up in divine magic. You may now choose to get off it, or you may sit and suffer the consequences such as they are.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna stay on this chair. I think he's not that stupid. So much as I could want to know what happens, he will leap off the chair.
Okay. As you leap off the chair, it fills for a second with runes, and then disappears back to as it was.
Shit. Did I see any of the runes, like what they were?
So the same kind of geometrical patterns there were spread throughout the island and on the archway, but nothing that you recognized. I'll say for the briefest glimpse, you got a view underwater of what seems to have been broken pillars, white marble, black basalt layered together in intricate designs, bronze and iron running seams across the walls, but it was gone too quickly. You barely saw it.
He's gonna look at his chaperones and just glance between the two of them and say, I want to sit on the chair again. I
I think
really
that would be an exceptionally bad idea.
want to know what happens if I'm on the chair when it lights up. I really want to know.
What if it kills you instantly?
Quan, you can revive the dead, can't you?
I would not be willing to, should you sit in the chair, knowing full well it could kill you.
Is Pod within yelling distance?
I don't know how far he's gone. He's walking up to the pillars.
DM,
Jamie?
is Pod within yelling distance?
Yeah, the whole island's within yelling distance, yes.
Pod, if I die, will you revive me?
Mhm. Yeah. He just says, yeah.
Well-
Like, as if it's like a
well-
casual, as if you ask him, has he got a spare polo in his back pocket? Like, he's just, yeah.
What are our
Just
red
carries
shirts
on.
doing? Maybe we could put one of them in the chair.
Thank you.
Stop fucking red shirt in the paint chair.
I had this vision of under the water, and it was pillars and broken ruins and I don't know,
Sorry.
cool shit. It was cool.
Remember, this place is called is it the Sunken Isles that we're going to? Oh, I forgot the name.
The Sunken Isles.
Okay, so there's a lot of the entire civilization underwater. Atlantis.
Just give me a minute. I'm gonna try to step into the weave. Let's see what would happen to you. Just give me a moment.
Mm.
And
Mm.
little girl Mercy will sit down, and I'll try to recap this weave for the future of what happens to Casimir if he sits on this chair and the runes light up.
Make a 1 to 100 roll.
22.
This chair does not dramatically alter the path of Casimir's life. It is not going to kill him, and it is not going to take enough from him or give him enough to change his fate.
Okay.
Yeah, just fit.
It's hazy, but this chair doesn't dramatically alter the path of your destiny, Casimir. Whatever happens, whether it takes something from you or grants you some boon, this doesn't really alter where everything is leading.
Fantastic. He will sit back on the chair.
I would just like to interject and say, and neither necessarily would losing a limb, but that's not always a good idea.
Well,
Absolutely.
that's true. It's just a chair. It's just a chair. I'm sure it's fine. I'm gonna sit on it.
Sitting down, Casimir, you feel the chair pull at you. Could you roll a d6 for me?
Do you think 1 or 6 is good? Or less bad? 2.
I guess we'll find out.
Oh, 2 was the worst, actually.
Casimir,
Mm.
those visions come back. You see architecture beneath the sea. Sharp lines, squares, hexagons. What once would have been natural cliffs reshaped into perfect plains. Every ruin feels balanced. Identical arches, twin statues, even collapsed walls falls almost in mirrored patterns. There's an echo. Almost. Footsteps and voices somehow underwater, or as if you're hearing back. A half-sunken road made of interlocking hexagonal stones leads into the depths, vanishing beneath. You see a vast plaza beneath the waves, dotted with stone circles, where you imagine recruits once trained. Air bubbles still constantly rise here, as if the sea itself is breathing. What is your alignment?
Good.
No, the other one, lawful or chaotic.
I think it has to be chaotic, right? I think he's chaotic good.
Oh boy.
Doesn't feel like a good thing, does it, to sit in a Lord of Orders chair? You're chaotic?
Not really.
Mm.
No.
The chair binds some of that chaotic nature.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alignment change.
In combat,
Ooh.
for the foreseeable future, you don't know when this will change. If you move, you must move in straight lines. Any diagonal or zigzagging costs double movement. You cannot
Yo.
dash or disengage as a bonus action or action,
Okay.
Oh wow.
but
Dash or disengage.
But
you
Can't
have +1
dash.
AC if you end your turn within 5 feet of at least one ally. And once per long rest, you may cast Whole Person,
go.
DC 15.
So, for a whole person?
However,
There's more caveats.
There's more.
Other than being
you feel as if you are constantly marching. In fact, you envision yourself marching and marching and marching. You permanently lose
Wow.
a sense of readiness, and you will roll initiative at disadvantage.
Oh, oh.
Oh.
That's not the worst for like a wizard, I guess, but like.
It's not great either.
Not great.
You could, of course, choose. The chair feels as if whatever gripped you there releases. You could stay. There is more to be gained and more to be lost.
Get up and sit back down. Just keep getting
Just
up and sit back
become a
down.
literal like glass cannon turret by just losing all your movement.
Oh, this is
For
so
more
fun.
AC and
This is
more
so fun.
abilities.
I want more chair roulette.
More chair roulette.
Go to someone else. I need to think about this.
Let's
What
go.
are
let's
the
go
other two
down.
doing?
Let's go.
Who wants to go first? Than or Pod?
Go for it, Pod.
Yeah, sure, why not? What's happening?
Pod. 3 tall white pillars rise from the shallow water in a perfect line. They're barnacle encrusted, and even to you, who maybe doesn't have the most aesthetically minded eye or mind, are a bit insulted that these barnacles would dare entreat upon this perfection.
Okay.
Looking down, you see beneath the waves a kind of outline that these pillars do lead down to something that matches. You would either have to dive or find some way of looking beneath the waves, though, to investigate further.
I don't think really Pod has any particular way to do this, so I don't know. Would you think that anyone else is capable of doing this kind of thing? Probably not. I guess he would just shuffle back over to the group with what he's learned. I don't think he's going to plan on going solo diving at this point.
Okay. We'll go to Than then. Than, a collapsed black stone arch, only half standing, carved with the same hexagonal etchings. But now you got closer. Were you ever around training military?
I was, yes. I spent a lot of time in Garnock's Hold, around like the fortress there.
There are there are etchings and ranks of faceless soldiers in formation. And as you kind of, your foot or your shoe touches the air around this, there's a faint rhythmic vibration can be felt, almost like a heartbeat, or to you, a marching drum. There's rubble all around this archway.
I'm gonna go up to one of the etchings.
Mm-hmm.
And just inspect it, inspect the stone, see how well the etchings have aged. Maybe run my hand along it to kind of get a sense of if they're engraved or if they're like magically inserted or something like that.
The etchings on the thing. A couple are out of place. Like they have been carved here. This isn't magical, and the sea has had an effect on them. They are not. They look perfect from further away, but when you get closer, it's clear that they've slightly eroded. They used to be deeper or slightly different. And some of them now you see the archway is broken, scattered around. You imagine that there is a sequence of formations or a sequence of patterns that could be put back together if enough rubble was cleared too.
Okay, I'm gonna start clearing rubble out the way then to get a better idea of this sequence I can feel.
If you walk over, you'd see Stan first. Would you help out?
Yeah, sure. You just lean down. Need some
Oh,
help with
Pod.
that?
Could you, if
Yeah.
both of you, I'd say you're both quite strong. You make pretty quick work of the rubble. Would you attempt to put the pattern back together, or would you report back to the group?
Pod, what do you see? Like, do you see like a rhythm, like a pattern here? Like, I don't know what
I
they're doing up
genuinely
on the
think-
chair.
Than and Bod's combined intellect would see it as a fun puzzle and start trying to piece it together, like a child would.
I was always bad at puzzles as a kid, so maybe now's a good time to.
Yeah,
see
they
if
wouldn't do
I've,
a very
like,
good. I don't think we
improved.
do a very good job. Like would just like be like kind of collaborating, like they're like two kids with a jigsaw. Like, no, I think that piece goes there. Look, no, I can see the pattern. Look, it goes like this way.
No, I think that one goes in the square hole.
Absolutely no idea of like obviously any consequence whatsoever. It's a
Yeah.
fun game.
So you're trying to solve this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, could you both make intelligence checks for me?
No, not
Mm.
an intelligence check.
I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna
Are
succeed.
you guys
I'm
both
manifesting it.
negative intellect or?
No,
not
I'm
negative?
plus 0.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I'm going to use my
inspiration,
I'm going
but
to use
it's
my
meant to be.
September Nat 20.
What were the rolls
puzzle.
otherwise?
I rolled a nat one.
That one.
I
Okay.
got 4.
That is a tough puzzle. That's all I can say. This is stage is 12. That's all.
The DC
Okay.
is 5.
No, this is not 5. Pod Pod comes over and he's trying his best, but bless him, he keeps like picking up bits of the obsidian archway and moving it off as if it's rubble, and you keep having to like get him back and put together. But you're close enough now, and maybe it's time that Pod sits out. And Than, you look at it, and your mind might not have a deep curiosity for books or whatever Casimir's into or whatever Greg was talking about when you were with him, but patterns and forging and understanding and building work you do have a mind for, and if not necessarily the patterns and the shapes and the runes, but the archway itself is what you see, and you one by one begin to rebuild it. And as you do, I will give you an opportunity to stop. As you're just about to put the last piece in, the archway and that rhythm and that drum that you heard has grown stronger, the more intense you've...
The drums.
As you made the...
Am I
And before you put
confirmed
the
by
last...
drums?
Yeah, I will say the very last piece before you put in, you stop and you think to yourself, is this a good idea or not?
I don't.
Drums.
I rolled on that
Drums.
one.
Pod, do you think we should finish this?
Pod is like literally tapping along to the drums. It's like just as if like it's a tapping sound. He's not thinking about it. He's just like, oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, the last piece goes there. That's great. He's not doing it himself, but he's pointing at you. He's tapping along.
Maybe maybe we wait for them to come back from the chair to finish it. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
so
That sounds great.
We can show them that we finished this puzzle before we put it in, because otherwise,
That sounds great.
they wouldn't believe us. So I feel like we need to finish it in front of them.
That's true. They would never believe us.
Yeah. All right. So what do you find over there anyway?
there's some bits. They lead down into the water. I wasn't willing to go in the water, so I didn't go any further.
Oh, can you not swim?
No, I can. I just didn't want to go in the water.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm wearing he shows that he's wearing like, he's kind of like scuffed and slightly musty, smelly armor on his leg. I don't think I'd float very well. I probably shouldn't wear this when I'm on a boat, to be honest.
I mean, it fits you quite well as long as you don't get in the water, I guess.
Mm.
I mean, maybe I reckon Mercy's probably good at swimming. He's quite nubile, so maybe like he can go and investigate when he comes over.
You gotta stop
Maybe he
calling
can
people
change.
nubile, man.
Maybe he can change into a fish.
Oh, maybe he can.
Mm.
Like, what if he? Yeah. Never thought about that before. That's true. Can he change into like a cat or something? Why is he walking around as a person? And a child. Are you kind of weirded out by the child thing as well? Like
It is a bit strange, but at the same time, he is trying to escape, the authorities. So, I mean, they wouldn't expect a child.
I mean, if we're to believe Casimir, they were like kidnapping children.
Well, they wouldn't. I assume they wouldn't suspect a child, but that doesn't mean that they wouldn't kill a child.
That doesn't give me a lot of comfort. I guess we'll chat while waiting for them to come back over.
Yeah, I'd
Hey,
like to
yes.
continue to sit on the chair.
I have no interest in getting off the
Just
chair.
He's
pulling
gonna,
the slot
like,
machine.
look up at Mercy and Quan one after the other and be like, "Do you know? I didn't hate that. I didn't hate that. I feel a little strange, but I didn't hate it."
Yeah, can I insight check Casimir? Is Casimir in pain or being charmed or like mind controlled? Is Casimir being coerced? Is this really
Yeah, go for it. Go
consensual?
for it. Yeah, go for it.
21. Casimir?
21.
He's just a lunatic and he's found something interesting and he needs to know more about what it does. He's not being coerced, he's not being charmed. He's just being nosy.
But you're not in pain or anything?
He doesn't seem to be in pain, no. It's a bit of a like, okay, I don't know about some of that, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Casimir, I respect your choice, but I hope you understand that there are consequences. We won't be sympathetic.
I know, I have to know, Quan. I have to know. I rolled a 6 on the D6.
Oh, always good.
But could either be like the worst thing ever or great.
So I'm going to start with the benefits because I
no.
suspect,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I suspect,
Just
because
6
I
just means
suspect-
how extreme it is.
because I suspect you're going to stand up after this.
Right?
So you're in good alignment, aren't you?
I'm good aligned, yeah.
You
Not for
now,
long, buddy.
until these effects end, have advantage on saves versus fear. The sense of like pride, accomplishment of standing up, unified with your fellows, grips you.
Okay.
The visions return of these places. In the center, a half-toppled temple, spire poking just above the waves like a jagged tooth. Murals inside show priests preaching, chains not binding around their throats but around their hands, gripping. A single black tower thrusts up from the center, emitting a faint red glow. Again, humming. Maybe a heartbeat, maybe a drum, you're not sure. The chair, however, this time, you feel part of you. It feels to you, Casimir, as if chains lock around your arms, as if something is pulled almost through you, and it is painful.
Hmm.
You lose 1 level.
I don't like this chair anymore.
And
oh my gosh.
I will say, Casimir, that I'd like you to roll an Arcana roll to perhaps if you understand what has happened.
All I got was advantage against fear?
If it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
20. It's a 25. It's a 25.
Casimir, you notice and you feel whatever, like, you're not, arcane and the divine and the soul doesn't matter. You notice that whatever your anchor is, be it your chest or your brain or your heart, wherever you felt or conceptualized of yourself, it moves from you to the chair.
Oh, your soul.
Right. Well, he immediately stands up.
Jamie did say that. He did say you would do that.
You gotta
Oh
smash
my
the chair.
god. He just looks up at Mercy and Quan and he goes, I don't think I can teleport us back to Barsala anymore.
By the way, all three of you see a spectre rise out of the chair, eerily similar, but not quite Casimir, taller, holds themselves just differently, and marches towards the incomplete archway. A green
Oh my
spectre.
fucking god.
If I eyes of the dead, is this thing undead?
What's that? What's that ghosty thing?
It's not undead, no.
I think,
Oh, it's not undead.
Do I see it as well?
I think the
You all
chair-
see it, yeah.
I think the chair just stole a part of my soul, actually. I think it's... Can I chase after it? I think jog after it. Like,
Do I
no, come back. I need you.
No response. You walk straight through it.
He's just gonna like follow. He's gonna go with it. Be like, come on. He's just like trying to reason with it the whole way.
It's walking towards the nearly complete archway. What are the rest of you doing?
Pod, you see that?
I turned to Quan. Sorry. I turned to Quan and in a very non-childlike voice I go, I can't believe that is the guy who's destined to overthrow the Praetor.
Can I attempt to cast hold person on this walking spectre thing? Does it do anything?
We'll deal with that once the
Okay,
one
cool.
answers. Yes.
One could say it's who he's with rather than he himself.
Wow. That's so cruel.
Are you referring to...
Okay, don't say wow. You have just done something very fucking stupid and lowered yourself a level, okay?
I need... Okay, he has negative wisdom. He has to do stupid shit. And I, Clued, need to know what things do.
Hold person, no effect.
Okay.
It's as if you can't target it. It's as if it's a shade, a shadow. It's not real.
Okay.
The chair hasn't stopped humming. The soldier makes its way to the arch and vanishes through it. Casimir, pleading, walks through the archway, presumably no effect.
Oh, Casimir, you're here. What the hell was that?
Oh, guys. I fucked
What
around and
in-
I
what in
found
the heck?
out.
What do you mean?
The chair stole some of my soul. It took some.
Fucked around and I found out.
That's rough, buddy. It's rough.
What do you mean? You can't teleport us back to Varsala?
It leached some of my power. I don't think I have the same capacity. Like, if spells were graded on a scale of 1 to 9, I think 5 would now escape me.
Dang.
So,
Well, I was just about to finish this arch. Did the soldier disappear when it went through the archway?
finish it. Please finish it.
Did it disappear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finish it, please.
Maybe-
I need to follow
maybe
him.
I'm gonna hand the brick. Well, like your soul went through there. Like
Yes,
yeah,
it
you
did.
finish it. Yeah, I'll hand Casimir the last brick.
Takes a brick and shoves it in the archway.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can all react to this. Like, it doesn't just have to happen.
I was going to say, can't help but think that this might not be a good idea because often these kinds of magical archways are sort of portals or doors to somewhere else. And if that's true, then we don't really know where that might be, and that place might not be very good.
Yes, but also, my ability to teleport us places just walked into it.
Have you heard of the idiom, don't throw good money after bad?
I haven't.
No, what does that mean?
I don't really know.
Well, that wasn't good money or bad money. That wasn't bad money. That was me.
That's
I
part of
think
your
it's
soul.
meant to mean know when to give up.
But
But
I feel like we're too invested. We got to keep going, right? Like Casimir just lost part of his dang soul. Like, what's up with that? How did that happen?
I sat
You
on
reckon
the
we can get
chair
it back?
fan.
Well, maybe don't sit on the chair again, and we'll see if we can try and get your
Yeah,
soul
I'm
back.
Your
not-
soul.
I'm not going to sit on the chair again. I've learned my lesson.
That's a good start, I think.
Maybe you could just be ready to take away the brick and sort of stop the arch
Okay,
again,
all right.
in case it's really bad.
I'll be ready to
Oh,
remove the
okay.
brick.
I'll pull out my glaive, flip it so the hammer side is like facing forwards. But like, well, I can like smash it as well, just in case we need to.
Okay.
You go.
Insert the brick at the archway.
There's like a moment where the drums grow loud, and each of you kind of takes a step and back, and a figure forms in the now complete archway, clad in bronze scale mail, crested helm, wearing a couple of symbols. Some you recognize as a gauntlet, one you've now seen on armor before, adorned with the iconography of Bane. A metallic, echoing voice, as if shouted across a vast hall, yells out, "To attention, men!" And he salutes.
Is he saluting us?
He
Is he
seems to
waiting for us
salute
to
in
salute?
general. Well, sorry, Messi?
Are they waiting for us to salute?
Seems to almost salute as if it's perfunctory, takes a step back and says, "Line up for an inspection."
Oh, today is penis inspection day.
I
Nice
will line
pleasure
up.
to meet you.
I guess.
Sir, who are you, sir? He'll kind of ask while he's walking into line.
You will speak when spoken to. Behind him, you see through the archway, it shimmers for a second, and now across the back of this, there are lines and lines of similar soldiers to the ones Casimir's soul appeared as, in formation.
I'll raise my hand and wait until I'm addressed.
Stand in formation, and you must all make a charisma or performance check, whatever is better for you, if you are attempting to comply with his orders.
Sure, I'll comply. Pretty good, actually.
Oh.
I'll comply. Go on, then.
It's 100% be performance.
What was it? Performance or what?
Charisma. So if you have proficiency in
Either
performance,
one.
you can use that. Otherwise, it's just charisma.
Flat 10, baby. That's average.
18.
18. Anyone roll less than 14?
I did. I'm not even trying. I'm leaning. I've got my
I rolled 10.
I've got my glaive slung behind my shoulder, just kind of casually standing, looking at this happening.
So you're not trying?
No.
Can I just ask a question? Because I
Yes.
think it may be relevant. Where's Quan and what is Quan doing?
That's a good question.
Why is that a good question?
This one, now you
still
ask.
listening.
It'll be funny.
Because we might need saving.
True.
I mean, he's like, I don't know, got his head in his hands somewhere watching this whole thing unfold. when the salute thing happens, he gives an attempt, but I rolled a 3, so it's like the most fucking unbothered attempt at a salute as possible.
Oh no.
Those of you who
Which about do you have
fail.
inspiration? No, you used your inspiration, didn't you?
No. Those of you who fail, which is a DC of 14 or not,
Yep.
looks at you and says, I've never seen such a slovenly lot, and kind of turns away from you. Who rolled over a 14?
I did. I rolled an 18.
23.
Both of you. Okay. It says, now you. You are fit to receive orders. The Lord of the Line, the Shield of the World. He gave us peace. We are but fragments, but we wait. You, question.
I have several. May I ask all of them?
Just stares at you.
A green man who looked a lot like me went into the archway behind you. Could he perhaps return here and reassimilate with me, please? I will be a much better soldier if he reassimilates with me. I will be much more effective in the Lord of Order's army if I am reassimilated.
I don't understand.
What
What are you asking about?
there's. Can I see him in the archway behind him in the sea of soldiers?
No.
Look, well, there's a copy of me in the rows of soldiers behind you. Could you tell him to come here, please?
Name?
Casimir Crossley.
Crossley, come forward. He just turns around. No movement from the troops. It doesn't appear to be one of that name.
Um,
I'm gonna whisper, Casimir, did you use a fake name ever at some point?
Greg Skellington, perhaps?
No, that was my name. That's all the name you gave to
Oh,
one.
shit! What was mine? I don't remember. I have keen mind. I say whatever I said in the last
No.
session.
As you talk, he slowly begins to fade. I would say that he doesn't call back the person.
Wait,
Doesn't seem to.
I did have another question.
As
Lord of the Line. Who is that?
yes, the Shield of the World,
Who is that? What's he
the Lord
shielding
of
us
the
from?
Line.
What's he shielding us from? What are we being shielded from? Why does the world need
The line.
protecting?
He gave us our orders. He gave us peace. We
From
are but
what?
fragments of his whole.
From what? Peace from what?
It does not matter. We protect.
No, it
We
does
are his
matter.
thrust. You are his spear.
Well, he can thrust my spear if he likes. I just want to know why.
Unfit, broken. Disorder must be erased. As he falls, and as the archway diminishes, those of you who passed, you gain advantage on whatever next charisma saving throw you do. And you may cast command once. Just once. With
Okay.
your self-save DC. Those of you who failed, no effects.
I can do that shit anyway, so I don't care.
The chair, however, is still radiating. Humming.
Casimir, maybe sitting in the chair again will get your soul back. Have you thought about that?
Maybe if you roll a 1, you go up a level and it balances out.
Maybe.
I don't think that's how it works then.
Well,
Sorry,
I mean,
no one said that. I'm not here.
He looks at
I
Dan
mean-
slightly desperately. Do you really think so?
I mean, the chair taketh and the chair giveth.
How do you know that? The chair might just taketh. It might just be the taking chair. That's the whole point of the chair.
Okay, look, to be fair, it gave me a really trivial resistance to fear. So it did give it a little bit.
But it also took some of your soul. Let's not forget about that taking. That's
It really
big.
didn't feel like an equivalent exchange. No,
Why would you voluntarily go back and sit on that chair? That's just crazy.
well, maybe it will be better next time.
Oh my god.
Maybe I will get the level back I lost.
Why would you do this?
No,
Are you going to sit back on the
no,
chair?
he's just gonna look at it, and be
No.
like, "Do you know what? I don't think I want to sit on that chair anymore. I think the chair and I have finished."
I think that's a really wise decision, Casimir.
Seriously,
Well,
fuck Bane. I'm done with all of this.
if you're not interested in the chair, there's some like pillars that go underwater that we could go and explore that Pod found.
Oh, really?
Maybe we just leave the island.
Fuck this
Go and
island. Let's
find
go.
Go and find Fazul again.
I'm fed up of this. Let's go.
I'm gonna take one of the archway bricks.
Sure.
Oh,
You,
I'd like-
you can mark down a bridge. Or a
Nice.
brick, sorry, yeah.
I'd like to take a brick and throw it at the chair, and then
Yoink.
march off towards the ship.
It does slightly damage the chair.
Piece
As
of
you all
shit.
mark towards the chip, mechanically, Casimir,
Mm.
you might struggle. Yeah, okay. Could you just somewhere in your character sheet? I would like you to mark that Soul Bane Chair. Please remind Jamie if ever you die.
that doesn't sound like a great character sheet note. I'm gonna be honest.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I guess you'll find out if ever you die. Just try not to.
Right. Okay. Notes. Other. Soul Bane Chair. Remind Jamie if I die.
Maybe we smash the chair. Casimir, do you want me to smash the chair?
No, I don't. I've thrown a brick at it. It's enough.
Did the brick damage the chair?
It did damage the chair. Yeah.
Let's resume our quest.
I'm gonna smash the chair.
As Stan returns and smashes the chair, Casimir, you feel partially restored. You don't regain your level, but whatever small part of your soul that would have stopped you being revivified or resurrected returns to you.
He like whips round.
That's the thing.
Fuck! Man, you're a genius!
Oh my god, throwing rocks at it really does work.
It does work.
Sometimes the barbarian method.
In every problem in this
Sometimes it
campaign,
works.
I've worked rocks into it somehow.
It's been so, and the solution has always been throw a rock at it and destroy it.
Throw another rock.
Why do we ever leave anything standing? I do feel better. I don't think I could teleport anyone anywhere, but I feel better. Oh. He'll live better. Yes, good. He's a little less
Okay.
grumpy as he returns to the rowboat.
Making your way back. Unless there is anything you want to talk about, we can proceed to the negative roll of your travels.
Yeah, can we proceed to the negative?
This was the positive one?
Yeah, this was a positive. Not so
This
bad.
fucking sucked!
It was a cool option to explore. There was things you didn't look at, like the pillars. But we can move on. As the ship sails away, you will ponder what you saw and think about choices made.
Pieces of Casimir's soul.
I think about the Lord of the Line and what we're being protected from. That feels like an important thing.
He's the shield.
Do I? Okay.
Ask
As
We're
an,
all part of his whole.
as an as an intelligent individual, allegedly.
I am a
I'm
spear.
gonna need a second for we're all part of his whole.
What I feel
I am a spear part.
him is probably referring to Bane, who was shielding the world and giving it peace from
Himself.
chaos,
From
disorder.
disorder.
From
from
disorder?
being disordered. Well, there's nothing worse than being disordered.
Yeah,
let's be real.
maybe.
No, Bane wanted to
Potentially.
like get consumed by.
Bane wanted to
Vashnarada.
Vashnarada everything, right? So
Yeah.
wanted to assimilate.
That's the ultimate order.
So he's not protecting us from Vashnarada, it's the other thing.
Matt, shut the fuck up. Dan's not that smart.
No, that's Matt the player.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
over there just like cleaning my ear out with my finger.
Having an aneurysm as these thoughts go through your head.
Okay, good. Yeah, tell us about the bad find then.
Okay.
Do
Quan,
I still stay a level down,
On the
Jamie, after a long rest?
you do. You do,
Shit.
yeah.
That fixes everything normally. Oh dear.
That's really
Quan,
bad.
on your 5th day of traveling, it's not that far to go. You feel uneasy. It's an uneasiness that almost feels like the earliest memories you have, where you didn't know where you were or what was going on. It's something that tugs at your very being. You're standing on deck. The ship are working around you. Casimir is inscribing. Than is helping out. Mercy is standing looking into the horizon. Pod is probably sharing sourdough with the crew. You sense deep down something is very wrong. What do you do?
Divine sense? I don't know.
Yeah, divine sense is
Kind
totally fair.
of
Yeah.
Pray? I mean, if I don't know what's wrong, I don't know whether I would do anything except sit paralyzed in my chair until the thing makes itself apparent.
Divine sense. The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. Everything around you reeks. The boat, the people, the air, the sea. You're surrounded by fiends.
What about my friends?
They are also fiends.
Beacons of calm in a storm.
And so I only feel this uneasiness on the 5th day. I didn't feel anything, and then suddenly,
Yep.
well, he's gonna go to Casimir or whoever is there that's away from the crew and kind of grab them on the shoulders and shake them and say, "We're in the middle of a trap." And you can see his kind of like eyes sort of glowing slightly. You'd recognize that as, a sign that he's just been using his divine sense.
Reliably sat below. Well, no, he's probably sat on deck scribing things. Kind of look up with a. What do you mean exactly?
Evil. Literally everywhere. The people around us, the air, and he just like keeps babbling in terms of what he's felt and what he's seen to you.
I would like to ritual cast detect magic, please.
Yep. As you do, you sit down 10 minutes. 10 agonizing minutes for you, Quan. Casimir, all around you. Transmutation. It affects the bottom of the boat and the sea.
Hmm?
Illusion is.
Transmutation, sorry, not
so illusion would be like a hallucinatory terrain, right?
Yes, transmutation is, if I'm changing the properties of objects, creatures, polymorphing or altering physical forms.
Something indeed has been altered. The sea and the bottom of the boat?
Yep.
Like physically the boat.
Yep.
The sea
has been altered.
maybe I could try. Do I hold a spell? Do I have a spell magic in my spell book? I have a dispel
be
magic
clear,
in my spell book.
The crew weren't lighting it up.
The crew. No, not to Casimir.
To Quan, I'm asking.
No, to you. Yeah, the crew, the ship.
They were.
You're much more. It's everything to you. To Casimir, it's more concentrated on the sea at the bottom, but to you, everything feels wrong.
Quan, get the boys. I'm going to try to spell whatever this is. Come with me.
I am gonna go and find Mercy, grab Mercy by like the collar of their dress and just pick them up without any explanation, and then go and find Than and Pod and just like grab them and just pull them along to follow Casimir.
Cool.
Okay,
You
so
can
all
address
are
Mercy,
summoned
but-
round. Yeah. So,
Mercy's saying something along the lines of, "This seems a bit unnecessary. What's going on, Quan?"
No questions. No questions. We all will be explained in a moment. And he's like looking around him, like clearly suspicious of every crew member that passes them.
Are we starting that mutiny we discussed?
Shh.
No, we're not. No, none of that.
Maybe.
So, Jamie, dispel magic is touch, I think. So, is it bottom of the boat insofar as I feel like I could touch the like bottom of the deck, or like?
yeah, you could. Yeah,
Okay.
if you go below deck, sorry.
Wait, range area 120 feet. Never mind. I thought it was touch. Okay. I'm gonna try dispel magic, whatever the fuck is going on down there.
Roll a. You need to roll.
I need to roll. I do need to roll.
Cast it at 5th level, just to make sure. Cast it at 5th level, Casimir. Casimir, cast it at 5th level.
Then shut up. It's a plus my in. I've rolled really high actually. It's 22. Rolled a 17.
22. Okay. The rest of you, where are you as Casimir is below the deck?
I would be doing it with the boys around me.
Yeah,
Watching
we'll go with-
concerned at, because we've had no explanation. Mercy would be, by the door, just watching concerned at the kind of Quan Casimir, something going on.
As like if we're like there, as Casimir's like casting the spell and we're alone because we're like below deck or whatever. If no one's there and he's actively looking around to check that no one's there, he's gonna start whispering about what happened and what he saw and what he felt to you guys.
What do you mean they all smelt like dung and manure?
That's literally not what I just said.
Maybe we've like sailed into hell, one of the hells. I hear that happens.
We're a very long way away from the realms of retribution.
Quan is like covering his mouth with like part of his sleeve, like as if to cover like his nose with like his face scrunched up, like it's unbearable, even though he stopped using divine sense.
The ship stops as Casimir completes his spell. The ship, like even on this gentle voyage, and it has been gentle for all of you, it just stops. There's no rocking, and it's silent.
Oh, that doesn't
Eerily
feel
silent.
good. Let's above deck.
Do we want to go above deck?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, okay, I'll go with.
Above deck, the crew have all frozen. They have entirely, whatever they were doing, it's paused.
Like
You
like
hear-
frozen in time, kind of frozen.
This, yeah, the sea, as you look around, almost seems to pull itself into strict, unnatural lines, sloshing against the hull. There's a
What
low
the
rattle of
fuck?
chains, like anchor lines, dragging along the seabed at first. Which rises into a metallic chorus that begins echoing across the water. Out, underneath these unnatural lines, a colossal humanoid figure almost seems to be ripping or breaking away at the chains. You hear each movement of this creature. The chains rattle, and you hear it.
Is it coming from like under the boat?
It's underneath the sea. It is large enough that, and the sea is now transparent enough that deep beneath you see this several story figure thrashing against chains.
Does detect magic make this feel like it's real or illusion? I guess the range probably doesn't reach this figure.
Does not feed it. It's dangling from its limbs are manacles. Above its shoulders burns not a face that you can see, but you can see now burning red chains.
What the fuck is going on?
I look at the weave.
Yep.
Does this seem like anything religious that I might have heard of?
God fucking damn it.
Make a religion check.
Okay.
Shit.
Could I give someone with better religion advantage on a religion check? If someone else wants
I
to
mean,
make
I can try, but I have a +2 to religion.
I've
I
got
got a
plus
+2 as
5
well.
because it's int for some reason.
So I will say that you all may make a free skill check, try to work out what is going on. We are then going to go into a skill check challenge, and should it be failed, it may well follow a combat one.
Okay.
So to try to work out what is going on, you may all get one attempt at a skill check, or you may help anybody else, and you can go in whatever order you want. But please discuss it now.
What skill?
Whatever
Okay,
you
what's
think
a
is
free
appropriate. No. So you're going to ask now to try to ascertain information, or you can already start to do something. If you then want to do something, tell me what you want to do, and I will assign it a skill.
I'd like to
The crew are frozen. The ship. Sorry. Yes, we'll go there. The crew are frozen. The ship is stalled. This figure is attempting to break free. Arcana check from Casimir. This is free. You could attempt, like, if you
Yeah.
fail this, it doesn't affect anything. It's just information or a free action to try to do something.
Like,
It's your first
specifically,
prize round.
I want to Arcana check, like, the scale of magic. I feel like these fucking burning red chains is, this whole transmutation situation, the time stop, and like try and correlate that with something that makes sense to me for what this could be.
Yep. Go for it. So Arcana. Anybody else know what they're doing with this information / free action round, or waiting to see? You can relate for other
far
people.
Below is this?
Ooh.
How far below is this guy?
A couple of fathoms.
Oh, okay.
Fathoms?
Not easy to swim down to then.
Not easy to swim down to, but from its size, if it were to stand up, this thing's torso would be exposed above the sea.
Christ.
What kind of creature did it seem like?
It's a colossal humanoid figure. It is.
No. To my sense, what did that
fiend.
feel like?
Fiend.
Okay.
I love how my highest skill roll is animal handling, and there's just
I
no
would
way
do-
I can lawyer that. Irrelevant.
Ask the fish what this thing is.
I rolled a 22 for the Arcana.
Okay. Are you doing this? So you want to wait for each other? So Casimir's first.
Can I roll a perception that could help? I don't know.
Yes.
If it could help.
Yeah. If you don't know what to do, you can give me a roll and I can say yes or no, and you can try it. Casimir,
Okay, I'm gonna
an
roll perception
Arcana
then.
check. You're attempting to relate this to how powerful this thing is, or
What it
which
could
exactly?
be, like, like, does the scale of this magic correlate to, like, a massively strong legendary entity, like...
Yeah, like the sheer size of this thing, the magical aura that was projected, you managed to dispel it, and you imagine that, like, dispelling the transmutation magic around this has revealed it to you. It didn't seem to have cast it. So the strength of the thing keeping it there or the strength of the thing hiding it does not correlate to it. You look down at this thing and you don't know its magical potential, but it's because whatever was binding it wasn't that powerful, or whatever was hiding it wasn't that powerful. Its physical presence, however, and what it is doing to the sea around it implicate that if not arcane, then simply its presence, magical or not, is strong enough to warp reality around it.
And freeze boats and shit.
Yeah.
Which, for me, in terms of what kind of entity can do that, that's like serious.
Your
shit.
mind immediately goes to, oh my god, is this Bane? Have we found him?
Yeah.
You kind of you on that roll, you kind of obscure it. It's not. Probably an incredibly powerful servant.
DM, this how long is a fathom?
How long's a piece of string?
Because
1.8 meters.
Oh, okay.
What?
Because
What?
if it's that, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was looking
Did you
at. So
did you mean
if it- I
meters or
don't-
did you mean miles?
No, meters.
Oh fuck it! I jump overboard.
And you were giving me shit for sitting in the chair.
And
meters.
dies.
I strip off my toga, grab my glaive, and jump overboard.
As he's like, just as he jumps, Casimir's like, I'm pretty sure that's a long lost servant of Bane, the Lord of Order. Oh dear.
Okay,
Exceedingly
so I will
powerful
say that
man, careful.
you're attempting to go and fight the thing underneath. Thank you, Than.
I'm either gonna fight it or I'm gonna like tie the chains back down to the seafloor or whatever's happening with it. But yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Any rolls?
Can I spend my oh, sorry. Go on, Si.
I would like to pray to my god and
When in
ask,
doubt.
first of all, why must he test me like this? And second of all, should I be worried and intercept for the safety of this world? And what should I do if so?
Okay, religion check.
Oh, I'm so good at these. Alright, let's go. That's a 12.
So why must you test me? And you have to intercede for the good of the world, right?
And these were like thoughts and
Feelings.
feelings. What should I do is the sentiment.
Yeah. What should you do? Quan, you are overcome with a sense that as you pray, that this is indeed something that it would be best, like, you as an arbiter of justice can see that this thing has been imprisoned, and as such it should remain in prison and not be disturbed. If it escapes prison, it must be returned. An entity of such power would not be imprisoned for a good reason, and Tyr and those who do good or in the name of justice would want it to stay here.
Okay, I didn't need my god to make me feel that way. I have common sense. I already knew that. I know a 12 isn't great, but okay, thanks to
Fine. Someone needs to sail the ship. The crew have paused.
Oh, that's
And your
backup pilot
And
just
your
jumped in the
pilot just jumped off the fucking sea.
I love when our pilot jumps into the ocean.
I've got my mountebank cape tied around my waist, so if I need to come back up, I can. But I better see
Mercy.
someone in this damn sea if I'm piloting the ship.
And Pod, your rolls.
I rolled for perception. I got a 24. Just see if there's anything.
Yeah,
may
you
have
look down.
missed.
This entity is straining and moving and pulling, but it's not actually breaking free. You look towards where its chains are coming from, and they're not breaking. This thing isn't in danger of being released. And you notice as well that the crew have stopped and the waves are pushing against you, but the ship is capable of movement. This thing as well, as it thrashes, you see it's reaching for your ship.
Oh. Oh.
I guess he runs over to the edge and yells to Than somehow, even though he's in the... Are you underwater?
I'm probably like hopping over the side because this is all happening at the same time.
You get the very legitimate Kal-El, no. Then don't.
Max Law.
He shares the information to the rest of the group that this thing's not about to break out anytime soon. The chains don't look damaged. It's trying to get to the ship. We should just F off, I guess.
We need to get the fuck
Maybe we
out
just
of here.
leave.
I
Maybe
agree.
we just leave. Honestly, I think we just leave. I don't know what it wants. I don't think anyone's been here before, or at least not for a while. And I don't think anyone should come back.
Look, like Dan said, anyone can drive a ship, okay? We can do this.
True.
So, after your free round, where are you all? Quan, praying, stands up. Casimir, you've
I mean, I'm
made the
obviously
connection
looking
to the
over.
arcane.
Looking over the edge of the
Dan,
ship, so...
You've jumped over.
Yeah.
Would you actually jump? God
Oh
damn it.
yeah, I said it. Listen, I process information mid-air, so I can come back up easily enough.
Yeah. Both very quickly, both Quan and Pod come to the same conclusion that someone needs to man this ship.
I guess I'll try and man the ship.
I mean, we'll give it a go, Jamie. I don't know how much experience we have.
You know how people refer to ships in a very personal way? Could one... It's not quite human, but could it potentially be kind of an animal?
You know what? I think it should be, yeah. You know, if this ship has like a round head at the front of it or something, I think that should just count.
No, guys, this is a speak with dead and speak with plants moment. Okay, it's made of wood. Have you played Divinity 2 Original Sin? Where
Yeah.
you need to talk to the ship to get it to move at the end of Act 1.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
same concept.
So, what are you all doing about the fact that Than is in the water? Maybe that's first and foremost. Although, actually, second round. You've identified that the ship needs to leave. One of your party has jumped over. What are any of you doing to help?
I'm going to throw Than a rope and tell him that he needs to get back.
Wait.
to the boat.
Dan, if I polymorph you into a whale, could you tug the ship?
I'm like putting my glaive between my teeth to start swimming underneath, and I look like, what?
We need to move the ship, and I don't know how to drive a ship, but could you drive a ship if you were a
Isn't he
whale?
underwater? Isn't he
Not
underwater?
yet.
How
he's
are you
about to.
talking
Yeah.
to him?
He's on
He
the
is, yeah.
surface,
Oh,
right?
fuck's sake.
Is-
Can we just
oh,
send him
No.
a message?
No,
Oh.
he dived in.
I misunderstood.
Can we just send a message? Can we
I
send him a
cast message. I cast
That'll be your
message.
action for this round.
Yeah, okay. I say, yeah. Let me just check. Can you polymorph? Because I think I would know this.
Kind of
Someone
a willing creature,
into
surely.
a whale.
I think so.
Yes, you can use the polymorph spell to turn someone into a whale. Great. Okay.
All right.
There you go. That's you receive the message and the question, and with the caveat of we need to leave now.
All right. I'm going to. I was looking forward to fighting this thing, but fine, we need to leave. I will rage and swim to the back of the boat, ready to receive a polymorph to start pushing the ship from the back as a whale.
The back.
Rest of you?
Well, from the back. How am I supposed to push it from the front? Or well, harpoon me so I drag the ship along?
You got a rope, don't you?
Oh,
rope
God. Well, if
I
I'm
was
carrying
going
it, if
to
I'm-
throw you a rope You can just put it
If
in
I'm
your mouth.
carrying the
basically.
rope, does that get like consumed into my whale form? Or is
You
that,
tie a
like-
really large lasso, then polymorph you to be a whale that fits it.
Honestly, it's foolproof. That's all I'll say. It's completely foolproof.
Anyway, okay, back of the ship. Cool, we can work with this. You're
Okay.
pushing it. You're
Yeah.
pushing it.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
push it.
The rest of you, what are you doing?
Does the hand still look like it's coming for us?
Yep.
I'm gonna throw a rope at Than if I haven't already done this. My move.
How near the surface is the hand?
I would have swum up at this point.
It's swinging, and the chain. You're not sure how close the chain. I'm going to say it's going to get a couple of meters away from the hull, and that's the last chance you have to react.
Damn.
Okay. Mercy would try and distract it. We'll run along the top of the sea.
You're going to run along the top of the sea. Is that something monks can do in 5.5?
Yeah.
Make a a distraction check, a performance check.
Yeah. Where's the thingy? Can't find the features now. As long as you aren't wearing armor or shields, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during movement.
Yeah, fair enough.
How long do I have? Like,
That's
You've
a
got
22.
That's 22. Slightly more than a round. So Mercy's going to try and make a distraction. Quan, you've probably got like
doesn't
15,
matter.
20 seconds.
It doesn't matter.
Why not?
Because I can't do anything meaningful in 15 seconds. Like, to go from...
Yeah, you can always
I-
do it.
Summon your familiar and send him into the water.
What are you trying to do? What do you
Something
want to
steep.
do?
Steed! Steed!
Swim steed.
I was
Aquatic
going
steed.
to cast a thing that takes a minute.
Ah,
So, no.
How
Is
does
there any
one
check or anything
pilot
you
a
want
ship,
to do?
boys? How would we make a ship go?
You're on the rudder, which is maybe a wheel, depending on the size of the ship. You just, I mean, the main thing is getting the sails do thing, which they should already be naturally doing. No
The,
one ever-
ship, the
The
sail
wind
should
has
be
paused.
up, right?
Yeah, but
Wind.
everything's
The wind is
frozen. The wind isn't going to go, so...
So
this is
I
an
think the
engine
whale
frozen.
tech is
The
actually
whale is
genius.
really the
when you think
whale
about it,
thing.
it is actually whale tech is genius.
I am the whale.
Thank you. Not yet, but you will be.
Either that or we cast. I think whirlwind is maybe a little violent, but some sort of
Talos,
wind-based spell.
enter me.
Now is time. Giving him ideas. Jamie's like, "Fuck, that would be a great idea right now."
No, it wouldn't be a great idea. It'd be a good idea for you, not for me. Okay,
I'm sure you can use it later.
Mercy. I would take that. It is going to be distracted by you. It is going to attempt to grab you. This is going to be an,
Okay.
this is going to be an attack roll.
Okay.
I'm not worried
Okay.
for Mercy.
Yeah, I may be spending some key points to do the dash dodge thing.
It's a 19.
With disadvantage?
No.
Yes, I'm gonna do the dodge thing.
Okay. So 31.
Oh!
Okay, fine.
The second dice.
31 to
So,
hit.
so 19 initially.
Heavens.
Yes, 19 does hit me.
Goodness gracious.
Okay.
He's
As
violent.
it grabs hold of Mercy, pulls him beneath. Mercy, you feel yourself, your foot begin to burn as this thing is incredibly hot to the touch.
Okay.
Did we make a mistake?
I don't know why.
Can I-
why he jumped
Mercy
into the
has a
water,
cape,
honestly.
no, a mountebank cape.
I do.
Yeah.
Can I
Mercy's
just try and get
obviously
away?
So, new round. Than has gone to the back of the ship. Casimir's ready to polymorph him. What is everyone else doing?
Useful things, I hope, gang.
Well, what else can I do? I've got to try and help Mercy, right?
I'm gonna bring up whale stats.
Maybe maybe if we see if the ship actually starts moving or not, so we do our things first, and then if maybe we need help, you guys
Yeah,
help.
sure.
Can I? Oh, wait, it's only got a range of 30 feet. How far away is Mercy?
At this point, Mercy's only gone like probably a round's worth of movement, so like 30 or 40 foot. Mercy, what is it?
My move speed is 45.
45, yeah.
Okay, you're out of range. That's great. Wait, can I move to the front of the boat to try and like be in range of 30 feet?
Mercy's probably jumped off the furthest point, but what are you trying to cast?
yeah.
What are you
I was
trying to cast?
I was trying to cast Sanctuary, but I don't think he's in range.
He's been attacked. He's been grabbed.
Okay. I don't know how Sanctuary works for someone who's grappled.
Attack rolls. It's yeah.
Yeah, too late for Mercy.
God damn it. I can offer you a death ward in this trying to last touch. I
can't offer you a death ward.
Okay,
Fuck's sake.
while pondering happens, I will cast the polymorph spell upon Than. I would like to turn Than into a blue whale or a bigger guy if there's a bigger guy in Lakai. The CR has to be
fine.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yep.
less than Than, so
And you feel yourself expand. You are absolutely huge as you begin like pushing the boat. As all of you judged for a second as it moves slowly forward.
okay, Than, give it your all.
That's nice.
And
That's
I'm
nice
going
transmission. I
to
like that. That's good.
Thank you.
ready a spell for the next turn to make us go faster.
Cool. Mercy, you feel yourself getting gripped hold of and you slowly begin to get pulled beneath. The three of you, Quan, Mercy, Pod, what are you doing?
So, mechanically, am I grappled? Do I need to get away from this thing?
You are grappled, yes.
Yeah, okay. I will... try and punch this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Make an attack roll.
Oh, no dear. 14?
No, it's too huge. You punch and it feels as if you're landing, but you're not making impact.
Okay. 28.
Yeah, 28 hits.
How large is this bro
I'll do-
DM? Sorry, like meters wise.
Like 50?
Oh boy, it's big.
Oh.
I will...
Oh.
So that's 24 damage.
Ooh.
It's 150 feet tall.
And
You can re-roll your... you can attempt to escape with that damage.
Okay.
Why is everything touch? Fuck.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, your acrobatics versus its athletics, basically.
Okay. That 20! 26!
Boy,
Let's go.
Nice.
let's go.
Still my
Nice. Not 20. Mercy, you manage to ride as you punch it, like it seems shocked. It's almost like taking pain from you, and the hand releases for a second. You use that to wriggle free and swim. You break the surface as the hand falls back, pulled by the chain, where the strength is lost. But you now see this blue whale pushing this ship off to the distance.
Just before I escape, can I try doing a stunning strike on the hand?
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be in range still, yeah.
So, stunning strike, and I will give it the 8 that I rolled on the portent for today. And then let's see if it has a con modifier that's, I guess, higher than... Where's my stunning strike DC?
It's +7.
Ah, it just makes it.
Just makes it.
15.
Okay. You manage. It shudders throughout all of it, and all of you see for a second as whatever like light or flame within it shutters for a second, but not affected.
Okay. Nevertheless, its speed is halved until the start of my next turn, and the next attack has advantage.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll try and swim away.
The boat is being pushed. It's about 50 feet away from you.
Ever the wind work in water?
Probably. Mercy.
You're all brought around. How are you escaping Mercy? I mean, Mercy also maybe, potentially can move fairly quickly with all of the above.
I think we're back. I think everything is fine.
Hello. So, to catch you up, Than has been polymorphed into a blue whale that is pushing the boat. Mercy has just about managed to escape this thing's grasp, and Quan has jumped off the ship before sprouting celestial golden wings, flying towards Mercy, reaching out to try to pull him up from the water out of this thing's reach. Quan, I will need a strength check as you attempt to wrench Mercy out of the water.
Strength. Athletics or strength?
I could do athletics. That's fine.
Is that relevant? I don't know.
Athletics is basically
It
strength.
feels relevant.
The
It's not like
skill
me
check
trying to
version.
do animal handling to sail a boat.
I'm a pod. I'm a whale now. You can help direct me.
I can help! I can finally fucking help!
Surely you can
21.
like fiddle with ropes and the sail positioning to make it go faster. Surely.
There's no wind. The tide's been stopped.
Or like-
Well, they do nothing. They provide drag. That's what they do.
Then remove
21.
the sail.
Juan,
Maybe that could be
You
useful.
wrenched Mercy out as this thing's hand, which, based on the roll I did, but it would have grabbed Mercy's hand, just about breaks the surface before being pulled down by the chains. Mercy, you feel Quan lift you up, and the water is streaking off you as the wings flap, and you are slowly turned round, and presumably returned to the now moving boat. As you
Yeah,
land,
I mean, as far as I can get, right? Like, up and then back.
yeah, you are out of reach of this thing. As you land, you move, and slowly, that feeling within you, Quan, of just your sense that foul smell and stench goes. Casimir, your arcane, your magic detection fails. The rest of you uneasy as the crew suddenly snap back into it as if nothing has happened to them, and they begin returning to work as if for them time simply stopped. And you look back and there is nothing but calm sea behind you.
I'm going to cast a message to Than. Than, I think we're in the clear, but if you'd like to stay a whale, make a loud whale noise. Good. By the way, Casimir polymorphing people means Than is like a spooky whale. He's like a semi-skeletal whale with like a natural history
that.
museum. You know how we have the blue whale in the Natural History Museum hall instead of the big dinosaur? It's given that, but with a little bit of flesh. Some like webbed flesh. Anyway.
Mercy looks up at Casimir with their golden wings and sort of coughing up seawater and is...
Did you mean Casimir?
Sorry, I meant Quan. And just looks up and says, "You saved me. Thank you. Thank you very much, Quan."
I'm sure you would have been perfectly capable of getting yourself out of that mess, but he does a little shrug and steps away and gives Mercy some space.
Just sort of stands up and that was you're magnificent.
Mercy saying that flirtatiously.
If that's all Mercy says, you're gonna see
Yeah.
Quan's ears go bright red, and he's gonna like avoid eye contact and say, "It was nothing," and then move away pretty quickly. If you have nothing else to continue the conversation with.
Does Quan have a praise
Yeah.
kink?
Yeah, it's
Don't
it's
all
pretty much.
paladins?
Yeah.
Mercy's a little confused by
Horrible
Quan's
balance of
reaction,
surprise kick.
but yeah, no, very grateful,
Hmm.
and just sort of stays there, and sort of, yeah, has their own thoughts as they sort of wring water out their clothes now.
About 1.5 minutes later, Quan is gonna walk back to you and say, "You're okay? Yep. Are you well? Are you?"
Oh, yes, thank you. I am well.
Yep. Good. And then he's gonna walk back away again.
He's just gonna fuck off.
Are you okay, Quan?
He's just gonna like wave his hand and like he's fine. He's absolutely fine. So yeah, he's gonna go and find the captain because he's embarrassed.
Funny.
Okay. Unless there's anything else, we will proceed to the next day.
Yeah. Than stays a whale for an hour.
And eventually your form, your gills shrink back in, and you get a sense that
Gills.
they don't. No, my bad.
Sorry, I should have been so angry about that. I don't know
Your
why I was
lungs
so angry.
shrink, and you return back to your normal form, and you are
Pull some,
escorted
pull
back
some
up.
krill out of my mouth.
Actually, I know why that upset me is because when I was about 9 years old, I had an argument with a science teacher of whether not whales were mammals, but whether whales had hair.
Mm.
This
They
is
do.
this is like
They
a
do.
deep
Oh,
grudge
their
you've held
teeth,
for
like,
all these years.
their teeth are hair,
That's
right?
good.
They have.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
told by him that they
So-
don't, and I
We
know I
will-
was right.
We will pick up properly next session.
Oh.
But your sixth and final day, you arrive at excavation site C.
Yo.
The captain lets you know, and you look out, and you see the sand and black volcanic rock of the beach, a ruin half buried, a basalt stairway leading down into what looks to be a flooded trench, collapsed statues on either side, chains and pulleys creak. It's a large landmass, and what you believe to be excavation site C, or what you've been told is, stands only a few feet away from where you are going to be deposited as the ship drops its anchor and you prepare to make land. But that is where we will leave it for today.
Cool.
With some of you having your soul maybe taken from you.
Oh, just losing a
I
level.
feel like
No big
it's,
deal.
overall, it wasn't a particularly successful journey.
No.
Taking time
No.
away from an adjudicator of Bane.
Is this a new day, by the way? Can I reset my spell slots?
Yeah.
It's been like 6 days. Yes.
Could
Ah,
you
okay,
tell
cool.
me,
Yeah, yeah.
DM, how much time I had for spell copying? So day one, I had 11 hours.
As much time as you wanted the other days.
Okay,
5
so
whole days.
probably up to what, like 14 hours? Up to
Yep.
12, 13. 12, let's say 12. I think that's reasonable.
Yep.
How many spells can you make? It's
I
a lot.
can learn a lot of these, yeah.
Mm. DM for the entirety of the rest of day 5. Can I be flirting with the captain?
Indeed, yes. Yeah, no, you can.
Cool.
Shame you don't have any spell slots to actually use these spells that you're learning.
Hey.
Casimir can't learn 5th level spells.
Yeah, I have some really cool 5th level spells I would love to copy into my spellbook, but I now can't copy into my spellbook with my downtime.
It just means when you go back to Vasala and you all get reduced to level 5, it's going to be okay.
It will make a difference.
I would like to copy Dominate Person, Innovation, Dance Macabre, and Fast Step into my book, please.
Oh, they're nice steps.
That's so
First,
good.
wait, what
Quite
does
nice spells.
Fast Step do?
It's like a concentration spell, and you can Misty Step every turn as a bonus action. But like double
Oh.
distance Misty Step is so good.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So, next session, unless there's anything else, you will be making landfall at what you believe is where Fazul and his expedition have gone below the surface into the ruins. Thank you, everybody. Hope you had fun. I will not be here next week, but I will see you in 2 weeks.
Goodbye, Jamie. Enjoy the sun.
Thank you, Jamie.
Bye, bye, bye. I will come back very burnt, for I am Ginger.
Bye, bye, bye.